in my part that time.
Well, I didn't know if you can speak.
Your pickup sounded fine. It must be a mistake on my part. It sounds wrong. I always just play what sounded right before. Yeah.
You're like, whatever, dude. All right, that's always fun.
All right.
Good.
Whatsoever things are true. A promise made here at the University of Alberta over 100 years ago. Today we are gathered to celebrate this commitment to ourselves and to our community. We celebrate with all those who leave here today with their degrees. May you continue to seek truth. May you continue to serve in our global home. May you continue to grow in wisdom and understanding. And may you continue to uphold the university's values of integrity, freedom, and the equality and dignity of all persons to create a community filled with promise for the future and goodwill toward all. Please be seated. Welcome to the University of Alberta. My name is Doug Stollery, and I have the privilege of serving as Chancellor of this university and conferring all of your degrees today. The University of Alberta acknowledges that we are located on Treaty 6 territory and respects the histories, languages, and cultures of First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and all First Peoples of Canada, whose presence continues to enrich our vibrant community. On behalf of the entire university community, I'm delighted to welcome you to this convocation. Graduates, we're very pleased that so many of your friends and family members could join us to celebrate your degrees. As you participate in today's ceremony, you are walking in the footsteps of many generations of scholars. Today's formal opening procession to the stage, led by our Chief Marshal and the University Mace, originates in the procession of the Guild of Teachers. Such guilds in past centuries were dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. Individuals moved from apprentice to master to teacher, assuming increasing responsibilities for learning and leadership in society. The many different academic gowns, hoods, and caps here on stage today reflect centuries of university tradition. As Chancellor, I wear our University of Alberta colors of green and gold. The different colors of your own faculty hoods signify to everyone here and to our society the degree that you have earned. Your caps, or Oxford-style mortarboards, may be considered a symbol of the scholar's independence and freedom. And today, we're all here to celebrate your freedom and to recognize your new leadership roles in our community. We will hear from a member of our Board of Governors, a member of the Legislative Assembly, and our university president. We'll also hear from Dr. Ralph Haas, who has accepted our invitation to receive an Honorary Doctorate of Science, our university's highest honor. An honorary degree recognizes inspiring role models and leaders, celebrating extraordinary achievements or remarkable service to our society. Following the presentation of the honorary degree, we will begin with the recognition of your degrees. One of our deans will present you on behalf of the faculties, and our president will guide you through your pledge to pursue the encouragement of learning and the public good. It will then be my great honor to admit you to your degrees and confer upon you all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with being a university graduate. Then it will be your turn up here with us. Each of you will cross the stage as your name is called. For everyone here, that will be the most important part of our ceremony. Your degree will be conferred as I congratulate you and we meet each other on stage. So a word of advice, because you get your degree, when you greet the Chancellor, good idea to stop and greet the Chancellor. That moment will bind you and the University of Alberta together for all time. Joining the celebration at the center of the stage with me today is our President, Dr. David Turpin, and a member of our Board of Governors, Dr. Lynn Paradis. Distinguished guests on the convocation stage also include a number of community leaders and members of our Academy. I'm very pleased that deans and professors from our faculties of Graduate Studies and Research and Engineering are here to congratulate each graduate as you cross the stage. We are all here to welcome you to our University of Alberta alumni family. I hope you enjoy the day. I'd like to start by inviting greetings from the member of our University Board of Governors, Dr. Lynn Parody.
Eminent Chancellor, Mr. Douglas Stollery, President, Dr. David Turpin, distinguished guests, graduands, families, and friends. I am pleased to be here today to bring greetings on behalf of the Board of Governors. Convocation is a special time when the entire university community gathers to celebrate your tremendous achievements. Indeed, the university has much to celebrate, but today we especially gather to celebrate you, the graduating class of 2018. You have achieved a level of excellence which will be forever recognized in your university degree, a University of Alberta degree. Representing the Board of Governors, I and the full board are committed to excellence today and tomorrow, providing excellence in teaching and research that has supported you and will support those that follow in our ever-changing world. Alberta and Canada are a great place for all of us, and great because of this graduating class of 2018. Your degree is a sign of your achievement at the University of Alberta. It is also a signal to others that you are the kind of citizens that bring knowledge, understanding, and skills to the society that we live in. Competent, giving, ethical, and engaged in the challenges and opportunities of today and tomorrow. Congratulations to you, your families, your friends, and supporters. Continue to learn, continue to achieve. Enjoy today, and we wish you the very best for your future. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Thomas Dang, MLA for Edmonton Southwest.
Thank you. Good morning, Chancellor Stollery, Dr. Lynn Parody, President Turpin, Dr. Ralph Haas, faculty, staff, graduands, family, and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to bring greetings from Premier Rachel Notley and the Minister of Advanced Education, the Honorable Marlin Schmidt. And thank you for inviting me to join you on this very special occasion. I want to congratulate Dr. Haas for being recognized with an honorary degree today. On behalf of all Albertans, I thank you for your tremendous leadership. Dedicated and driven leaders like you inspire all Albertans. The University of Alberta has a strong reputation for developing leaders who are breaking new ground and blazing their own trail. I see this ambition and the strive to succeed in the class of 2018. So now to you, the class of 2018, congratulations, because today you have achieved a significant milestone in your life. You join a long list of graduates whose achievements and contributions have lifted the university and our province to new heights. Alberta, Canada, and the world continue to be shaped and impacted by University of Alberta graduates. These graduates are linked by a collective spirit and purpose to be catalysts of positive change in everything they do. I have every confidence that your education here will provide you with a strong foundation to build from and build upon. Putting into practice all that you've learned here will empower you to fulfill your promises, potential, realize your dreams, and guide you through whatever challenges lay ahead. After the worst recession in a generation, Alberta's economy is recovering. With the economy looking up, now is the time to help more Albertans pursue the education that they want. It's why our government is focused on making post-secondary education more accessible and affordable for all Albertans. We're providing stable and predictable funding to post-secondary institutes in Alberta so they can continue the great work that they do. We've extended the tuition freeze for a fourth year to keep costs down for students. And we're investing $50 million over the next 5 years to create 3,000 new learning spaces, so more post-secondary students can get the education they need to get good jobs in the high-tech sector. In addition to this, we're investing $298 million in capital projects at post-secondary institutes and allocating almost $119 million to maintain post-secondary infrastructure so students have access to modern and innovative learning spaces. Our government's continued investments in students and post-secondary institutes will ensure Alberta's economic recovery is built to last. Now, we all benefit from well-educated people contributing to our communities, society, and economy. Now that you have a post-secondary credential, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Your future awaits, so remember to continue to believe in yourself, have the courage to take risks, and follow your heart. Congratulations once again on your convocation. Thank you.
It's now my pleasure to invite Dr. David Turpin, the President of the University of Alberta, to address convocation.
Eminent Chancellor, distinguished guests, members of the Academy, staff, family, friends, and especially you, our graduates, congratulations and well done. Today we mark a significant milestone in your lives, the granting of a degree that took years of hard work and dedication. Moments like these are relatively rare in life, and I hope that you will enjoy today and take pride in all that you have accomplished. Convocation is the University of Alberta's most important ceremony, one that is shaped by tradition and symbolism. In this ceremony, we issue your degree and grant you your independence from the university. And we welcome you into a lifelong worldwide community of more than 280,000 U of A alumni. Today, we both liberate you and remind you of your enduring connection to the University of Alberta. It's that tension between independence and community that I want to talk about today. A few years ago, we first welcomed you into the U of A. Ours is a big, diverse, and at times fractious community. In fact, it would be more accurate to say that the U of A is a collection of communities made up of many individuals, groups of people, disciplines, and perspectives that all coexist under one name, each with a corner of campus they can call their own. Yet, we are one community, one that builds bridges and creates communal spaces where we come together to debate our differences and to discover our commonalities. These bridges are both physical and metaphorical. Pedways that link law to fine arts, humanities to business, health sciences to education, and engineering to Ailes. Buses that link North Campus to Campus Saint-Jean. The LRT that links North Campus to Enterprise Square and South Campus. And Highways 14 and 21 linking our Edmonton campuses with Augustana. But at our heart, we find places that belong to no one group, but instead to all of us at once. Libraries, cafeterias, sub, hub, athletic facilities, the quad. It's in these shared spaces we come together with a common purpose. That is, to pursue knowledge, generate original ideas, and discover new truths. So fundamental is this mission to our community that the University of Alberta's motto is Quae cum cavera, or whatsoever things are true. Pursuing whatsoever things are true is a high ideal, but you and I both know that the discovery and learning of new knowledge is a messy, sometimes rough endeavor. And although on the one hand, the pursuit of knowledge is highly individualistic, on the other hand, new knowledge can only be tested and refined when you cross the metaphorical pedway and see what others think. Before we can arrive somewhere truly new, there's got to be argument and debate, controversy and failure. You can work very hard to solve the problem, prove your thesis, or make your case, but eventually you have to bring it into community. And there you may find that someone else has an idea or argument that challenges your own. I hope that during your years here that you have often been confronted with ideas that have troubled you. even shocked your sense of the right and the true, and maybe even infuriated you. Because it is in these moments that you have learned how to do the hard work of stepping outside of yourself to uncover your own biases and assumptions and examine how they affect your perspective on a problem. Sometimes, and this can be tough, you have had to admit that you were wrong, that the evidence doesn't support what you thought was true, and you need to change your position. At the same time, I also hope you've had the experience of knowing when you've developed an idea that is worth defending because you have found the evidence and the argument to do so. There's been a constant debate in society about the role of a university education. Some people argue that its primary goal should be to prepare you for independence, for your own professional career success. Others contend the primary goal should be to prepare you for citizenship and service to your community. These diverging views of the university have been with us for at least 200 years. Still, universities endure, and university graduates continue to bring enormous value to their communities, both as individuals and as citizens. So how can you best serve your community? Paradoxically, by prizing and protecting your capacity to think for yourselves and respecting and protecting the rights of others to do the same. And how can universities best serve society? By prizing and protecting their autonomy and independence so that we can continue to give people like you the space and support you need to think independently without fear of external control or reprisal. To do otherwise would put a constraint on the imagination that would slow the speed of change and innovation, if not suppress it altogether. You, our students and graduates, would learn that conformity, rather than creativity and innovation, is the goal of learning and education. Instead, we need you to be independent thinkers. We need you to question conventional wisdom, challenge the status quo, and propose alternative futures. Why? Because major technological, economic, environmental, social, and cultural shifts lie ahead. Alberta, Canada, and the world need your leadership. We need your generation to shake us out of our complacency and sense of what's right. We need a new objectivity to help move us forward. So be brave, be courageous, and take risks. Continually devote yourself to seeking and learning. Strive to create new ideas, and don't fear testing them and debating them within your community. We have confidence in you. We look back on what past generations of U of A alumni have accomplished, and we know that you, like them, will take on the challenge. You too will become the future thinkers, creators, and builders of diverse, vibrant, and prosperous communities. So, thank you for all that you will do. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and we look forward with great anticipation to all of your future accomplishments. Thank you and congratulations.
Knowledge shall not be the concern of scholars alone. The uplifting of the whole people shall be its final goal.
They inspire us all with their brilliance, creative force, and fervent desire to make the world a better place.
I accept in the name of our poor people.
Dream your dreams. It is possible to have a new kind of world.
Those who receive an honorary degree from the University of Alberta set the highest standards of dedication and excellence for students and for society at large.
It is a good day to be you.
Remember who you are. Remember where you come from.
And while their backgrounds and fields of endeavor vary widely, all are exceptional.
Maybe it's best if I just speak from the heart.
I will remember you. Will you remember me?
We face today a clash of ignorances.
You are who make the history. You are who create the future.
U of A honorary degree recipients embody the university's vision to inspire the human spirit through outstanding achievements in learning, discovery, and citizenship in a creative community.
Your generation will be called upon to balance what is now moving quickly to a tipping point.
I think we are now in the threshold of a new beginning.
It is a spirit that is building one of the world's great universities for the public good.
It is your attitude that will sustain you. It is not what happens to you, it is what you do with it.
Go out and not simply change the world, go out and save the world. That is what I would seek you to do.
Eminent Chancellor, as Provost and Vice President Academic, and on behalf of the Senate of the University of Alberta, it is my privilege to introduce Ralph Carl George Haas for the honorary degree of Doctor of Science, our institution's highest honor. A few moments ago, we heard the President refer to the importance of the physical infrastructure, the pedways, the railways, the roadways that bind us. Hence, it is very relevant and appropriate that today we are honoring one of the fathers of that infrastructure. A distinguished alumnus of the University of Alberta, Dr. Haas is highly regarded by colleagues around the world, and I quote, as the father of pavement asset management. Although it may be easy to forget on a June morning, we live in one of the world's northernmost major cities, with a freeze-thaw cycle to match and weather patterns that fluctuate from winter to spring to summer, sometimes all in a single week. Dr. Haas' pioneering concepts and technologies have resulted in better performing, safer, and less costly road networks. For all of us here in Edmonton and for communities across the Northern Hemisphere, this is highly important and relevant work. Ralph Haas is the director and founder of the Centre for Pavement and Transportation Technology at the University of Waterloo. He has also served as past director of the Applied Science and Engineering Division of Academy 3 of the Royal Society of Canada and co-founder of the Transportation Association of Canada Foundation. A member of the Order of Canada, a fellow of the Royal Society of Canada, the Canadian Academy of Engineering, the Engineering Institute of Canada, the American Society of Civil Engineers, and the Canadian Society of Civil Engineering, Dr. Haas has also received the 2014 Roy W. Crum Award for Outstanding Achievement in Transportation Research. This is the U.S. National Academy's Transportation Research Board's highest honor. Today, we celebrate the inspiring example of a leading scholar who has made enduring contributions to improving public safety and public policy. We celebrate Dr. Haas' outstanding commitment to the highest standards of research, teaching, and professional service, and we honor a lifetime devoted to innovation. Eminent Chancellor, with great pride and respect, I present Ralph Carl George Haas.
Ralph Carl George Haas, in recognition of pioneering contributions to engineering education, innovation, technology, and practice, I desire to confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Science, and to express the hope that we shall continue to be enriched by your wise counsel for many years to come. Congratulations.
Eminent Chancellor, Mr. President, Dr. Lynn Paradis of the Board of Governors, honored guests, families and friends, fellow graduates. What a great day in Alberta. Good morning, everyone. This auditorium is where I received my bachelor's degree. Now, many years later, here I am again and deeply honored. I will, in my remarks, refer to Yogi Berra, the great Baseball Hall of Fame player, Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, Beverly McLaughlin, recently retired Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Canada, and to my children and my partner. Yogi Berra is reported to have said, "When you come to a fork in the road, take it." Some thought that was just a yogiism, but it was about opportunity and decision. The way he said it underscored the message. A personal example is my first job after high school was unloading boxcars of farm and construction materials in Peace River. One night in the town pool hall, a buddy told me they had just fired a guy from the survey crew. The next day I had a new job. Now I understand what Steve Jobs meant in a commencement address at Stanford University when he said, "Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition." Another personal example, fork in the roads, was 8 years later was a decision to go to university. I well recall the opening welcome for Frosh when the Associate Dean of Engineering, Professor Gads, warned that only one of us out of every 3 of us would eventually graduate. That scared the heck out of me. But I did make it, and with the encouragement of Dean Govier at that time, went on to do graduate work. Then came a fork in the road which changed my life and career. It started with a Sunday morning call from Dr. John Ruptash, Dean of Engineering at Carleton University in Ottawa, who said, "I hear you are looking for a job, and I am offering you one." I asked if I could think it over, and he replied, "Sure. Call me back tomorrow morning." A month later, my wife and I, with 2 small children, pointed our 11-year-old Chevy east and headed for Ottawa. That could not have been a better decision, and Dr. Ruptash, who I found later had actually been gold medalist in engineering from Alberta, was a superb mentor. After 3 years in Ottawa, I joined the University of Waterloo, did my PhD, and embarked on another stage of being a teacher, a researcher, and practitioner over the next 5 decades. Another personal fork in the road, not long after my wife, our Prairie Rose, passed away, was whether I could contribute something meaningful to the University of Alberta in recognition of my own positive experience as a student and in subsequent years as an alumnus. The initiative undertaken was a partnership between myself and Stantec to create an endowment in support of an early and career professor. It epitomizes, in many ways, Chief Justice Beverly McLaughlin saying, "There's always another page to turn, and you turn it." The success of the initiative was due in large part to the strong support from the Dean of Engineering at that time, David Lynch, and Department Chair Roger Cheng, and the University of Alberta advancement people. Now, do my personal examples mean that I always made the right decision? Not at all. I recall in that sense one of the longest-serving deans of engineering here in Alberta, Dr. R.M. Hardy, a prominent geotechnical expert who was reputed to have made many mistakes, but not the same one twice. And the other examples, Yogi Berra became a successful manager of the Yankees after his playing days. Steve Jobs was a genius in creating devices that people wanted. And Beverly McLaughlin wrote seminal judgments for the Supreme Court of Canada. Did they also learn from their mistakes? I think the answer is very much yes. They knew the importance of combining intuition with proper homework. You too will come to many forks in the road. You will make mistakes and hopefully also not repeat them. I would like to finish with a personal perspective that if one has any kind of a legacy, it should be based on being, above all, a decent person, and all the better if you add generosity, integrity, courtesy, and contributions to your community and society. This has been reflected in the lives of my children, Catherine, Carl, and Susan, and that of my partner, Brenda Han, who have all been enormously encouraging and supportive to me. I hope that the advice of decency, generosity, and contributing to society and your profession will be an integral part of your future as proud alumni of this great university. In closing, I enjoy and appreciate having the opportunity to speak with you and wish each and everyone all the best. Congratulations and enjoy the celebration.
Thank you, Dr. Haas. How tremendously fortunate we are as a university and as a society that you have taken the forks in the road that you have taken. And now we'd like you to sign our university honor roll to commemorate this honorary degree. And that makes it official. You are now a member of the University of Alberta class of 2018. Welcome to our family. And now, graduands, it's your turn. As the name of each graduand is called to cross the stage, I will formally admit you to your degrees and we will have an opportunity to congratulate you. On your journey across the stage, you will also walk past the University of Alberta ceremonial mace. Centuries ago, the mace was a symbol of authority over life and death. Today, this mace represents the life-changing power of knowledge and the importance of our university and our graduates in the community. I look forward to meeting you here on stage.
The candidates for degrees will please rise and follow on page 5 of the Convocation program. Please rise. You have a spoken response, so please follow along. Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you these scholars and ask that they be pledged and admitted to the degrees to which they are entitled.
Do you promise faithfully to observe and loyally to maintain the statutes, customs, privileges, and liberties of this, your university? Do you solemnly promise to conduct yourself in all things loyally and faithfully to the honor of your university, the encouragement of learning, and the good of your country?
By the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province and with the consent of this university, I admit you to the degrees to which you are entitled and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining to such degrees. I charge you to use them for the uplifting of the whole people, to inspire the human spirit, to serve your community for the public good, and to pursue more steadfastly whatsoever things are true. Please be seated.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Fraser Forbes and Professor John Nitschke, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Engineering and Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Diana Omar Abdul Hamid. Nairn Everett Barnes. Summer Boo Hamdan. Mohammed Reza Dusti. Nima Jerami Saresht. Sarang Prakash Gumfakar. Rajan Ganshembai Patel. Wen Yingji. Ke Renjiang. Chao Li. Jiwei Ma. Mustafa Hadavand. Natalia Rocio Montoya Sanchez. Zeynep Naderi Korshidi. Jennifer Leah Nafziger. Honya Nasiri. Mohammed Raufi. Kirk Michael Scanlon. Puya Shariati. Kai Wang. Yiyu Wang. Ming Wu. Jiawen Zhang. Chen Yi Zhang. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Science. Massa Ahmadian Nezad Monfared. Natalia Andrea Ardila Angulo. Benaz Bazubandi. Motaj Begum. Victoria Louise Buffum. Atefa Daemi. Fatime Emami. Fatima Faloy Arazodar. Bernardo Garcia Ramirez. Maliha Ghanati. Gregory Patrick Gislason. Juan Sebastian Gomez. Monjul Hassan. Chinse Huang. Jeffrey Roy Hung. Jonelle Melissa John Baptiste. Chao Chun Li. Fang Hui Liu. Mingda Li. Chike Okolekwe. Leonardo Peneta de Oliveira. Mohammed Pur Mahagad Bagar. Riley Dean Quinton. Sahar Sadat. Christopher Charles Schneck. Usuru Sandeep Sabasinghe. Fareshte Talai. Yishu Wei. Michael Stephen Samuel Werner. Brian Edward Whitehead, who I might add on his card is written Saint Brian Whitehead, Baron of Sealand. Wyman Wong. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Engineering, Samira Abbasian. Ahmed Hussein Ali Amri. Okay. Mohammed Hamdi El Sayed Musa Abdalal. Matthew Allen Bell. Zachariah Belmir. Craig Robert Charles Bokenfor. Ushin Daniel Kao. Edher Castillo Ramirez. Obunikem Solboruchoku Ezuko. Sorry, that is Ezuzo, I'm sorry. Mansour Malazam. Kapil Kadri. Bijaya Kumar Lamichan. Shuai Liu. Xiaohua Liu. Riley William Morin. Ifoma Irene Odeluga. Nishant Subhash Patel. Daniel Raja Rashid. Jorge Andres Romero. Ahmed Ali Sial. David Laurent Luliak. Carl Thomas Wagner. Ximang Wang. Xiaoyu Yang. Zhanpeng Zhang. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Fraser Forbes, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Engineering. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering. Fahim Abdullah with distinction. Javid Akhmadov. Jeffrey Alex Anoche. Ramon Javier Aramas Otero. Zachariah Jibril Asuma. Sarim Riaz Beg. Katrina Amita Bengen. Mohammed Hashem Bakir. James Bamisai. Well, Lukman Oluwatosin Barugwa. Mosun Moluwa Bode with distinction. Ethan James Carter. Mehul Bipin Chauhan. Nalian Ju Chen with distinction. Scarlett Si Yao Chen with distinction. Jirong Chen with distinction. Tian Yu Cheng. Catherine Gabriela Chicote Chung. Teresa Mia Cho with distinction. Manika Chopra. Zihao Chua. Benjamin Robert Remy Cloutier with distinction. Mathieu Philippe Koons with distinction. Song Ning Dong with distinction. Siraj Sharma Domun with distinction. Toluwalope Adeji Esan. Esogene Antoinette Ewo. Perpetua Chidima Eze. I think they like her. Michael Peter Gertz. Michelle Frances Gordon with distinction. Mariam Gul with distinction. Danish Hassan Hamid. Rachel Irene Han. Abdallah Harimi. Jia Cheng He. Connie Ho with distinction. Derek Finlay Hood. Wanzhou Hong. Sad Khan Jadun. Doan Quantz Jensen. Ulu Ji with distinction. Guanlun Jiang. Oyinemi Taluwalope Shalom Jodaria. William Eka Jumhana. Mohammed Zuhair Kadri. Sidra Kamal. Tucker James Cambites with distinction. Aji Atawanu Kefas. Songjin Kim. Anega Kiran. Anthony Julius Nodal. Jonathan Robert James Crest. Sean Ryan Krieger. Annie Wei Kong with distinction. Nan San Lam with distinction. Brett Christopher Peter Lowy with distinction. Kevin James Lee. Carol Johui Lee. Zong Dao Li. Chen Liang. Li Rei Lin with distinction. Lun Yu Lin. Zhitong Lin with distinction. Michelle Jiahui Liu with distinction. Tong Liu. Gillian Brianna Michelle Locke. Justin Lai with distinction. Hylan Ma. James Roger Ma. Roxanne Mai with distinction. Elaine Nicole Matthew. Christy Ann McGuire. Maggie McMurtry with distinction. Caitlin Dawn McCrae. VK Nadesan. Zach Napora with distinction. Mohammed Nasif. Jerry Ming Hong Ing with distinction. Daniel Joseph Nguyen. Yoe Ni. Anan Hussein Othman. Colin Parks. Alessandra Dasig Pascual with distinction. Huang Le Fan with distinction. Rosie Jean Polris. Christopher Aaron Robert Prosper. Vidi Purohit with distinction. Hao Yuan Chu. Alvin Quach with distinction. Risha Roberts. Alejandro Esteban Rodriguez Hernandez. Dustin Alexander Rouleau with distinction. Tane Saludka. Brandon Fugate Sito. Archit Singhal. Henry Su with distinction. Dasith Subasengha. Wing Shan Tram with distinction. Eric Tao with distinction. Matthew Teal with distinction. Nicole Page Temple with distinction. Tipfa Chan Alvin Tamav Vongsa. Nicholas Anthony Toporowski. Ifaya Nichuku Uyanwune. Billy Jinming Wang with distinction. Recipient of the APEGA Past President's Medal in Chemical Engineering, Brennan Isaiah Walters with distinction. Gareth John West. Kent Corey Winnick. Adrian Wong. Andy Wong with distinction. Kira Samantha Wong. Hans Weijun Xiao with distinction. Anthony Xiaotong Shu. Yan Yang. Qing Yao with distinction. Amir Arsalan Yasemi. Yun Qing Yi. Jian Zhang with distinction. Mingjie Zheng with distinction.
Eminent Chancellor, for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Esther Olubusayo Aina. David Ainodian.
Clement Sylvester Alain.
Clement Sylvester Alain.
Ismail Arish.
Samuel Ismail Alush.
Last name Almeria.
Angelica Marie Almeria. Evan James Arbuckle with distinction.
Like Randy.
Christopher Sean Bachman. Lauren Ann Bilodeau. Daniel Patrick Henricus Brockerville with distinction. Timothy David Brooks with distinction. Ellen Elizabeth Bucky with distinction. Alexander Burkus with distinction. Kevin Sao. Yufei Cao. Ellis Gabriel Chan. Stephen Yuan Chung with distinction. David Chen. James Chen. Peng Yu Chen. Adrian Chua with distinction. Jim Bradley Chua. Tae Hyun Chung with distinction. Benjamin Albert Cretain with distinction. Claudia Davila. The recipient of the APEGA Past President's Medal in Civil Engineering, Dominic Marc Armand Dion with distinction. Tyler Dooney Donovan with distinction. Kelly Du. Ali Walid El Safadi. Sydney Helen Emerson. Teresa Xiaoyi Fang with distinction. Sarah Ann Farley with distinction. Jake Ziyang Fei. Samia Ferdous. Abby Nicole Ferguson. Kenneth Froese with distinction. Marielle Froese. Amanda Marie Gadowski with distinction. Catherine Gao. Alexander Andrew Godet with distinction. Andrea Monica Gauvin with distinction. Spencer Gerlach with distinction. Jeremy German. David Gibbs. Lucas Robert McKinley Green. Everett Greenways. Chun Chiguo. Wei Xuan Han. Zhuo Cheng Hu. Junshen Huang. Zicong Huang. Karen Nadine Hudson with distinction. Amy Hoon. Anis Jarar with distinction. Wow. That deserves applause. Giovanni Ephraim Jaya. Benjamin Edward Jollymore. Victoria Ann King. Emma Napick. James Christopher Koch with distinction. Ryan Krebis. Christine Jiahui Kwan. Scott LaBuick with distinction. Megan Marie Lavoie with distinction. Ty Lawson. Cynthia Lee with distinction. Jeffrey Chun Fui Lung. Zikam Lee. Yitong Lee. Andy Lien. Rui Liu. Zening Liu. Brittany Noel Lopushinsky. Sean Martin Lawrence with distinction. Jeff Vin Luong. Chelsea Brianne Meyer. Erin Veronica Meyer. Rana Abdulwahab Mandur. Nava Ko Manshadi. Cassandra Marin. Jonathan Ray McAuliffe. Dina Adriana McCurdy. Vasil Ivanov Mihailov. Cody Allen Miller with distinction. Jeffrey Scott Miller. Ziad Mohammed. Ali Mohuddin. Shane Morton Moldrup. Joshua Jordan Montefalco Pantoni. Kate Lauren Nigel with distinction. Manchun Ing. Raynell O'Donnell Ortega. Xiaoyan O. Jong Ho Park. Joseph Vernon Leo Parsons. Elisha Pham. Kim Nguyen Pham. Raphael Piashur. Jacqueline Grace Pryor. Emily Louise Quakey. Michaela Chelsea Rafus. Reza Samir Rahim. Brett Dallin Rollick. Stephen Christopher Ryan with distinction. Samuel Reed Ribiak. Joseph Victor Sabag. Rupjot Singh Saini. Kyle Joseph Samante. Raymond Lau Sampaga with distinction. Bikramjit Singh Sandhu with distinction. Robin Elizabeth Sayers. Ji Yuan Shi. Jeremy Vincent Shinbine with distinction. Gurjot Singh Sidhu. Gurnishan Singh Sidhu. Scott Dalton Sinclair. Jessica Singh. Andrew Thomas Smith. Grayson Roger Union Soderstrom with distinction. Yusuf Soliman. Eric Arthur Sommerfelt. D. Song. Travis Lee Stroczynski. Grant Alden Selawicki with distinction. Yan Ki Tam. Katarina Taran. Michael Carl Thiessen with distinction. Keaton Chad Thompson. Brian Tran with distinction. Joshua Ivan Tritton with distinction. Arden Elaine Wabiska. Gabriella Ann Wall. Bo Wei Wang. Alexander Jason Wong. William George Wood with distinction. Hai Tao Wu. Zhao Han Wu. Lang Wei Xiao. Eric Xu. Yun Yi Yang. Jordan Daniel Yaremko. Dong Jun Ye. Dylan Joel Yechtel with distinction. Travis John Yoakum. Nader Walid Zain. Sharon Wenqi Zhang. Yiming Zhong. Li Qi Zhu.
Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mining Engineering, Pavare Barach. Raiden Lloyd Beveridge with distinction. Diane Marie Seniza with distinction. Ling Cheng Deng. Alana Jean Gagne. Navraj Gill. Kelvin Nicholas Grigas. Kyron Sky Larson. Jason August Lemke with distinction. Paul Jacob Morose with distinction. Shanish Lakshman Narayan. Jordan Mark Patrick Nesselbeck. Brett Cornelius Ostenberg with distinction. Anthony Parker Shep. Avdeep Singh. Recipient of the Apega Past President's Medal in Mining Engineering, Sean Michael Henry Taman with distinction. Michael Joseph Jaworski with distinction. Shauna Yuan. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Petroleum Engineering, Ayush Agarwal. Uzair Andrum with distinction. Jacobus Albertus Spadenhorst. Nicholas Edward Armand Baxandall. Rhett Campbell with distinction. Scott Russell Kennard with distinction. Shashwat Chakrabarti with distinction. Jason Dhaliwal. Rimo Pravin Duman. Ming Chandu. Geet Garg. Shubham Garg. Abilio Eduardo Macumbo Guilherme. John Guo. Martha Wenxin Han. Inkai He. Christopher Nicola Ilque with distinction. Huang Jinju. Jay Young Kang, I'm sorry. Joseph William Bernard Cope. Owen Chestnus. Dylan Kyle Knapp. Alec Justice Krieger. Shuo Li. Yuting Li. Wan Nin Lin. Xuan De Liu. Dylan Ray Lutz. Sierra Lorraine Martz. Loran Kamgang Mwembe. Receiving today a Bachelor of Science in Petroleum Engineering, a Certificate in International Learning, and a Certificate in Interdisciplinary Leadership Studies, Mior Mohammed Hakim Mior Hashim. Amirul Hakim Mod Aziz. Andrew Mirland. Barry Nguyen with distinction. Jia-Jin Ong with distinction. Kel Shin Ui with distinction. Keaton Nicholas Petersma with distinction. Receiving both a Bachelor of Science and a Certificate in Interdisciplinary Leadership Studies, Rechan Ramkalwan. Arnav Rangarth. Eric Ross. Shay Sharma. Kucheng Shang. Hao Yan Sun. Wenwei Sun. Kui Tran. Tien Viet Tran with distinction. Nicholas Lee Villeneuve. Da Wang. Xiao Yan with distinction. Xu Yu Yin. Paul Hai-Chi Yu with distinction. Austin Zhang with distinction. Recipient of the Apega Medal in Petroleum Engineering, Jackie Zhang with distinction. Tianwei Zhang. Jiaqi Zhao. Renqiu Zhu. Yada Zhu. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Materials Engineering, Elliot Kwabena Asare. Daniel Albert Baradzi. Nancy Bardwaj. Matthew Lewis Clark. Jeffrey Gordon Coulthard. Jordan Peter de Almeida. Vinnie Deere. Daniela Diaz. Kristen Nicole Duncan with distinction. Emily Fellauer with distinction. Joshua James Fisher with distinction. Daniel Fujinada. Sorry, Daniel, that is Fujinaga. Khalid Habaka. Matthew Milosh Yun Hayek with distinction. Michelle Vivian Huang with distinction. Spencer Anthony Hoy. Sayed Arkham Husseini. Aaron Victor Linden Ketsa. Woo Jin Kim. Govind Anil Kumar. Matthew Roy Labe with distinction. Jessica Gail Lawler. Cheryl Lee with distinction. Eric Richard Manning. Joel Patrick Marusik. Eric Wilson Milburn. Tylin Wren. Joseph Louis Schaeffers. Recipient of the APEGA Past President's Medal in Materials Engineering, Timothy Reese Schwalfenberg with distinction. Dawson Peter Thomas Smadu with distinction. Zachary Lucio Tervonen. And Jinming Zhang.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you the remaining scholars whose names appear in the Convocation program, but who are not in attendance.
Well, graduates, you've made it. You are now officially on the other side. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2018. Well, now, grads, it's your turn. I'm going to ask you to stand up, turn around, get everyone's attention. Let's give the people who have supported you through all of this, your parents and siblings, your grandparents, spouses, children, and friends. Stand up, give them a huge round of applause. Today is truly a very proud moment for them and for the University of Alberta. In total, over these past weeks, we will graduate a total of 6,713 students. Now that we've got you all back with us, it's time to turn our attention to the final part of today's ceremony. Before you are formally welcomed into the University of Alberta Alumni Association, I invite you to watch the screens for the presentation of a special video montage. The song that accompanies the video, Je te retrouve, or I Remember You, was commissioned by Campus Saint-Jean in 2008 to mark the University of Alberta's centenary. It captures the hopefulness and potential of days spent at the university and hopefully sparks your own memories of your years here. The song is also a display of many U of A talents. It was composed by Professor Emeritus Dr. Franz Lavassier-Ouimet and arranged by U of A alumnus Dr. Alan Bevan. The recording is performed by Chorale Saint-Jean under the direction of Laurier Fagnan. Please enjoy.
Thank you.
Eminent Chancellor Stollery, thank you and merci. To the 2018 graduating class, congratulations and welcome. My name is Glenn Stokaway, and I graduated from the University of Alberta from your Faculty of Engineering a little while ago. It is my honor to congratulate you on becoming a University of Alberta alumnus and to officially welcome you into our alumni family. You are joining a proud and inspired group of graduates, committed to each other's success and committed to building the University of Alberta into one of the world's great universities for the public good. I call upon you to stay connected with each other, with other alumni, and with your university throughout your lifetime. We will be there for you, for each other, and for our university. I also call upon you to go out from this place and be inspired by the promise and the challenge of our alumni to do great things. Our alumni have done many great things in the past, and now it is your turn. Great things are actions big and small. They can take place anywhere, anytime. They support other alumni, the university, and our society, and they come from using the knowledge and talents you have gained here for the betterment of yourselves and others. Congratulations and best wishes in all of your future endeavors. And now, please turn your attention to the screen. Thank you very much.
No matter what your story, where you came from, what it took to get here, at this place, you were welcomed. You became part of our family. At this place, you inherited a spirit of innovation, of action, of coming together to uplift the whole people. Our school and our spirit have grown, but we still learn, innovate, lead, solve problems, take action. We raise up our communities, and we help others succeed. We are University of Alberta alumni, and for more than a century, we have come together and carved a new trail for those who follow. Together, we are stronger. Together, we shine brighter. Together, from this place into the world. Together, we have, and we will, do great things.
In closing, I'd like to offer a few words of thanks. First to Dr. Ralph Haas. Thank you once again for sharing your story and your wisdom with our university family. You are an inspiring example of leadership, service, and accomplishment, and in accepting this honorary degree, you bring great honor to the University of Alberta. I also wish to thank our talented vocalist, Ms. Kaylee Henbest, and our outstanding Convocation band under the direction of Dr. Thomas Dust. And I wish to acknowledge the hard work of the staff of the Office of the Registrar for their organization of today's convocation. I'm pleased to invite everyone to join us in the main floor and first balcony lobbies for refreshments and conversation. Finally, to our graduates, congratulations for all that you have accomplished leading up to the conferral of your degree. Today is an important milestone in a journey of lifelong learning. Your education here will open new horizons for you and for our entire community. Wherever your dreams may take you, I invite you to remain close to your alma mater, the University of Alberta. One final thought. As you contemplate your future, I encourage you to remember that of all the things that you may do, of all the successes you may achieve, nothing is more important than the kindness you show to others. Congratulations.
Riders for the flag, please.